Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know that some of you guys have been expecting this video to come out like a while back already, and I have to apologize for making you wait, but it's true that nowadays I've been preferring, if you want, to make it like all in one's video, where I usually check like the pre-release and the actual title track together. This is truly teaching me patience, and at the ripe age of 28, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. Anyways, I know that I made you wait a little bit already, but I'm gonna have to ask for a little bit more patience because I want to take a little bit of time to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video, which is none other than Fashion Jingle. Once again, you guys already know. And if you don't know, then allow me to introduce them. So let me give you first of all the juicy details because they're having sales. They're having sales from the 23rd to the 26th. So 3 days of sale that starts from the 23rd. They're having 15% off on everything on their website. And to top it off, if you use my code also, which is right here, you will have an additional 10% off, which in total is gonna save you up to 25% off at checkout. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And so yeah, obviously for those who don't know yet, let me show you what this is all about. If you're someone like me, you sometimes get like this rush of wanting to go shopping, and on Fashion Jingle you'll find tops like the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, to trousers, skirts, boots, just basically about anything. And those clothes, accessories, etc., have been seen being worn by K-pop idols. They do offer quite a large variety of possibilities. Some outfits, I always say, are kind of a bit more extravagant than others, but there's plentiful of articles that you can wear on a day-to-day basis. Now, one thing that I like to tell you is to always check the sizing, because most, if not all, of the articles are Asian size. And I always tell you, but be smart about your money. You don't want to invest in something that you won't actually be able to wear. They ship almost everywhere in the world, and you get free shipping if you order more than $60 worth of articles, of clothing and everything. So yeah, for those who are interested, the link and the code will be in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment. And the only thing left for me to say is wish you a happy shopping, and thank you once again to Fashion Jingle for sponsoring today's video once again. So now I know that I have made you wait long enough, myself included. Like I told you earlier, this is really a test of my patience. And some days I'm stronger than others, but enough is enough. Let's go. Okay. That could be my room, honestly, sometimes.
Dearest darling, my universe, 날 데려가 줄래?
Damn.
나의 가난한 상상력으론 떠올릴 수 없는 곳으로, 저기 멀리 from Earth to Mars 꼭 같이 가줄래? 그곳이 어디든 오랜 외로움 그 반대말을 찾아서 어떤 실수로 이토록 우리는 함께일까? 세상에게서도 망쳐 run on. 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover. 나쁜 결말일까? 길 잃은
I should have maybe prefaced this by saying that I'm kind of emotional right now. If I end up in tears, don't be surprised, okay? Ooh, okay. It's so easy being delusional. Wow. Wow.
세상에게서 도망쳐러는 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 나쁜 결말일까 길 잃은 우리 천천히 너를 두 눈에 담아 한 번 더 편안히 웃어주렴 유연하듯 떠오른 그날 그 밤처럼 나와 함께 겁없이 저물어줄래 산산이 나를 도망쳐리 널 너와 슬퍼지고 싶어 my lover 비련에게서 도망쳐러 넌 나와 저 끝까지 가줘 my lover 일부러 나란히 길 잃은 우리 두 사람 부서지도록 나를 꼭 안아 더 사랑이 되게 임마셔 lover Love is a love is a love love love
Oh, wow. Ooh. Did they really just put this the box as a special guest? Okay, I don't think I even understand why exactly I teared up. What I mean by that is I know that I felt something, but I don't know if I teared up because I thought that it was beautiful or if it was because it was so sad. Or maybe both at the same time. This was so beautifully sad. It's like a story that is really well told. It's like, you know, the vows in marriage or whatever, that you'll love each other and support each other and be there for one another in good and bad times or something like this. This is kind of like what happened right there, and I thought that was so beautifully represented. And it's also usually during the hardest times that you really know how much you can love. Feelings can carry you a very long way. It fuels you to keep going against all odds because you're just trying to experience a little bit more of that love. I think, like I said, it's beautifully sad because it's beautiful. You want to cheer for them. You want to, you know, you're happy that they get to experience, even through like imagination or whatever, this love that they deserve. But it's so heartbreaking at the same time because you know that this will come to an end. And so knowing all that, it kind of like creates all of these what ifs kind of like scenarios in your head. It's like, what if there wasn't these big ass cubes trying to, you know, take over the whole world and destroy the human race or whatever? What if they weren't living in a dystopian world? What if they had met earlier? Stuff like this. These are the kind of moments where you just start to like spiral in those what if scenarios, and it's really just heart-wrenching because you always come to the conclusion that they deserved better. I mean, on top of the storyline being heart-wrenching, the delivery and the performance of these two is phenomenal. The production of this is really well done. It creates this like heaviness on you. You know, it's kind of like takes your breath away. You know, they make you very invested. They make you want to cheer for the couple and everything, for them to rip your heart at the end at the same time as theirs. Her voice right there, along with the song and the story and everything, feels like she's holding your heart in her hands, like almost protectively. Like this feels like an embrace. Like yeah, she's like at the end when she's holding him to protect him, right? This feels like that. This song feels like this. It's warm, but it hurts so bad. Yeah, the harder I think about it, I'm trying to like make more sense of it and like actually explain what's going on in here and in here, the harder it gets, because since you give it more time to settle, it's also had more time to travel in your system. And damn, it hurts. Isn't it in Spring Day, by the way, that there's like a huge pile of clothing as well? I guess it's hard to move on because the feeling of it feels, you know, obviously you want a happy ending. I guess everything considered, them going at the same time might be the ending that was the most gracious, I guess. Can you imagine if there was only one of them who survived? I feel so depleted of all of my energy right now, I'm not even gonna lie. This had like an emotional toll on me, and that was created and like within 5 minutes. Why am I mourning the death of characters that I've just been introduced to like 5 minutes ago? We have like, you know, the regular music videos if you want, and then there are music videos that are kind of like above it, kind of like go into the territory of like short movies and everything, where the realization of this, a production of it feels fuller, feel just more like, you know, cinematographic and everything. This definitely taps into the second format that I just talked about. Okay, all right. Wow, both music videos are over 5 minutes, which in nowadays is a miracle. Everyone is going for like short format nowadays, and then IU is like, nah, not me. And I love that. Hey, by the way, I did see the teaser video for this, and I'm pretty sure all of us recognized Ian. I'm not going to confidently say that I could recognize his back from like a lineup of like 100 people. Actually, possibly. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we all know that that Ian is in the music video, right? DPR Ian Christian, right? Anyways, so let me just check. English captions on. Let's go.
There once was a shop.
We know.
And it wasn't just any shop. It was in fact extraordinary, with even more.
This is giving
items
Charlie et la
that
chocolaterie.
never seemed to run out.
But also,
They said
kind
the items
of.
had powers that would only unlock.
Hotel de
the
Luna
rightful
in
owners.
another universe.
So you might be wondering, who put those items there? Was it a god? A fairy?
She was a fairy. Oh.
A thief? Our story begins here. At the midnight auction.
Oh, that is so cool. Now that's how you do an intro right there.
아직도 난 다 가지고 싶어. Yeah, I want more. I get it more, more. 설레는 게 이렇게나 많은 걸. Oh, 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 I must have, oh, oh. 전혀
Hey! We love whenever there's like icons coming together. We love that.
설명할 필요 없어. 나 그때와는 다른 걸 원해. Let's go. Tell me 어떠질 만큼 더 채워.
Ooh, her voice makes me feel like I'm in a hot air balloon.
Look around. 시간은 잘마다 빨리 가죠. Oh,
It is free. Took you long enough?
마지막 소절 소의 첫 모금. It's time to show. Don't make it sure. 승리를 앞둔 마음이 달릴 땐 떼는 소리. 내게는 없어 플레이.
What a man.
Let's go. Tell me 어떠할 만큼 더 채워. Look around. 시간은 저마다 빨리 걷죠.
Thank God this is a story because in real life I would not trust that man. I mean, maybe. I better not listen to what she says, because if she says this, I will be poor, like poorer than I already am by the end of today. Why? How is it possible that she looks good with everyone?
They say the items had powers.
No way! Oh, that is sick. So he's not just like making a cameo in here. He actually worked on the music video and everything. That's so cool. They truly did not hold back with the budget. Okay, you might have guessed it already, but the style of the song is not typically what I go for. But once again, even if I don't really vibe with the song in itself, I can't help but like still feel her voice, if that makes sense. I feel like with her, even if you are dead set on not feeling anything, she will still manage to make you feel the tiniest bit of something. And that I think is not something that everyone can do. Her voice made me feel like I was in a hot air balloon because, I don't know, I kind of like associate the hot air balloon because of colors and everything with something that is a bit more fantasy-like. And why a hot air balloon is simply because her voice makes you feel like you are elevating, you're kind of like floating around a little. So like when they illustrated that with like the fireworks and everything here, right there, I thought that was really, really cool. It really just makes you feel like you are like taking off, you know? Also, I feel like usually with these kind of concepts that feel a bit more magical, fantasy word, like, you know, I'm a lot more used to hearing a song that feels somewhat more almost childlike, or that would ignite like the inner child in me, like a song that would kind of like make me want to go back to my childhood. Here, even though it's still like, you know, magical and fantasy-like, it talks to me as an adult, and that didn't make me want to become like a child again to experience this kind of like, you know, excitement over magic and everything, but it made me want to experience this as an adult. Does that make sense? It made me feel like as an adult, I want to be able to experience magic and this excitement of going on an adventure, being able to have fun and feel this excitement and everything that we used to feel as a child also. I feel like there's an innocence to this concept right here that feels very precious, you know? It really just made me want to, as an adult, to keep on dreaming. And I feel like when you reach a certain age, you know, you don't allow yourself to dream anymore. You don't really allow yourself to feel excitement over, you know, maybe going on an adventure and everything. It's hard too because, you know, the world is the world. But I think it's also really nice and important to be reminded sometimes that you can still, you know, feel these things even as an adult, even in this world. I think this music video was kind of like a teachable moment. Her voice right here almost sounded like a mentor, if you want. She's kind of like, look at what I'm doing, learn, and then you'll be able to apply it for yourself. It's kind of like how I felt right there. It's kind of like she was giving us a tutorial, her making me go from crying and tearing up and being heartbroken to making me want to dream and go on an adventure as an adult and see life as magical in the span of under an hour is is pretty fantastic. I think to sum it up, she's a very diverse and magical artist. Anyways, on these words, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.